Hello kids, welcome everyone. I hope everybody is fit and fine. So I Nidhi Ahuja came up with another topic of class 6, that is basic geometrical ideas. Are you ready? So let's go. So first we are going to start with point. Right? How to represent a dot, right? And how to label it with a capital English letter A. Any letter you can take, but it should be a capital letter, right? It is a point. No length, no breadth, no height, right? Next comes a line. What's a line? I have already explained these topics in lines and angles of class 7, but no problem. Let's start it here also. So line, you can represent it like this. So let us name it like this, and how to write it down this. If whenever you see this symbol, it means we are talking about a line. Line which has no end point. By the arrow you can understand that it can be extended in both the directions, right? So that is the reason it doesn't have the fixed length. So no end point, extended in both the directions, and no fixed length, right? That is a line. Now what's a line segment? Line segment, we represent it like this. Let us name it like AB. So we can write down AB. So similarly, if you see, you can easily differentiate. A line segment has two endpoints, right? Fixed length, of course, because it is having the endpoint, so means fixed length also. So, and it cannot be extended because it has both sides endpoints, right? We can write down it like this also. AB can be written like BA. This can also be written like this, right? Let's move forward. Next is ray. What's a ray? Ray is something like this. Let us name it AB also. We write down AB like this, right? Okay. So what's a ray? It has one end point, means one initial point, and it can be extended in one direction, right? So similarly, if it can be extended in a direction, so it cannot have a fixed length, right? So, and it is written as AB. If you write it down like BA, it will be wrong. Why it is wrongly written? Because we can see it can extend through B, not from A, right? So that is the reason it cannot be written like this. That will be wrong. So I hope you understood point, line which has two, which can be extended in both the direction, no fixed length, okay? Line segment, two endpoints, fixed length, and ray, again no fixed length, and it can be extended in one direction and has one endpoint. Is it clear, everyone? Let us move ahead. Next we talk about curves, right? What are curves? Let's understand. Very simple it is. So let's start with curves. If I draw something like this, or if I draw something like this, these both are curves, right? These both are curves, okay? But you can see the difference. In this curve I have crossed, right? But here there is no crossing going on. So it's a simple curve. So if somebody asks you what's a simple curve, you can easily say when it is not, two curves are where there is no crossing of the lines, right? Here they are a simple curve. Next is, can you see like this? If I draw a curve like this, and if I draw a curve like this. So here what is the difference? It's an open curve and it's a closed curve. Why we call it closed and open? Because the starting and the ending point, the initial and the ending point are the same. But here the starting point is this and the ending point is this. So it is not closed. So this is called closed. This is called open curve because it is opened. It is open curve, and this is our closed curve. I hope you understood. All are curves, right? All are curves, but here there is no crossing going on, so it's a simple curve. Here the crossing is going on, so we'll not call it simple curve, right? If somebody says, is it a simple curve? No, it's not a simple curve because you can see it is crossing going on. Here it's an open curve, very simple because it is opened. It is closed because the starting and the ending point are same. I started from here and ended here only. Is this clear? Understood curves? Now next topic, important topic is, now let's understand angles. So what is an angle? How angle formed? Let us name it, say angle ABC. So when two rays or line segment starts from a common point, they form an angle, right? Let's understand the arms of angle. What are the arms of the angle? BA and BC. Remember, you should always start from the initial point, then towards the extended point. For example, if you write down AB and CB, it is wrong, dear, as I explained you in the ray, right? Ray can be written as BC but not CB. That will be wrong. Clear? So how we write down the arms of the angle? Always start from the initial point, BA and then BC. Is this clear? You will not get marks for this, okay? So be very careful while writing the arms of the angle. And let us write down the name. And what is the vertex here? Vertex is B. Let's name the angle. We call it either angle B, or we call it angle ABC, or angle CBA. This is the symbol for angle. Okay, so we are talking about this angle B, and you can see every time it is written in the center. That vertex where the angle is formed, that vertex should be in the center. Is this clear? So these are the three ways to write down the angles. Understood, everyone? Let's move ahead. The closed figure made up of line segments, right? If I draw it like this, it's a polygon. If I draw it like this, it's not a polygon. Why it's not a polygon? As I told you, polygon is a closed figure made up of line segment, not this type of curve, right? Understood polygon? Everybody? Now let us move ahead. Let's understand types of polygon. There are many types of polygon, but in your course, it is triangle and quadrilateral. Right? What's a triangle and what's a quadrilateral? Before I explain this, you should understand the smallest polygon is triangle. Because to draw a polygon, we need to have three sides. Right? That are the minimum sides required. And you know where the figure which is having three sides and it is closed is a triangle. Right? Quadrilateral, again a polygon, but it is a four-sided polygon and we call it quadrilateral. And in quadrilateral there are many types again. We can say there is a square, rectangle, right? Trapezium, parallelogram, right? Many more are there. Okay, so let us understand it. Let's start. In triangle also I'll explain you types of triangles. But before that, let us start with a topic that is triangles. If somebody asks you which is the smallest polygon, you can simply say a triangle. Okay. Now let us draw a triangle and try to understand. Like I'll name it A, B, C, right? We can simply see, again it's a polygon, a closed figure made up of line segments, right? So how many sides it has? There are three sides, right? AB, BC and CA. AB, BC, CA, right? Angles. Again, three angles, angle A, angle B, angle C, right? Three angles. We can name it like this also, angle B, A, C, A, B. So these are the three ways to write down angle A. Understood? Whichever angle we are talking about, the vertex should be in the center. Okay? Similarly, I can write down angle B as angle ABC or angle CBA. Okay? And angle C written as angle ACB or angle BCA. Understood? So these are the angles of a triangle. Next are vertices. Vertices are the corners where two sides meet. Okay? So vertices, always remember one is called vertex and the plural is called vertices. Understood everyone? Clear? So vertices, how many vertices? 3. You can see 3 corners here. See? So vertices are A, B and C. These are the point. These are the point where the two sides meet. Understood everyone? This is about triangle. Clear? Let us move ahead. Now let's start. Next is, we should understand one more thing, very important. Suppose it is a triangle ABC. If I draw some points outside and some points inside, as I have, and some point here. So I'll name it P, Q, R, T, U, V, W and X. Right? So if somebody asks you what are the exterior points, name the exterior points. Interior points and on the figure. Points on the figure. So exterior point, by the name itself you can understand which are outside. So which are the points which are outside? That is T, U, V, W. Interior, inside, P, Q, R. And on the figure are A, B, C and X. Understood? In exterior point, interior points and the points which are on the figure. Understood? Let's move ahead. Next part is, the next polygon is, this is the three-sided polygon, triangle. Now let us understand about quadrilaterals. Okay, quadrilaterals, of course, it's a four-sided figure. It is a quadrilateral. Let us name it D, E, F, G. Understood? Now there are angles also, you can see. Okay, this is really important to understand. Now you can see how many vertices are there. Again I told you vertices are the corners where the sides meet. E, F and G. Always remember we name it in a cyclic order. It cannot be D, E, G, F. That will be wrong. Okay. Next is sides. Four sides that are D, E, E, F, F, G and G, D or D, G. Clear? Next is angles. Angle D, angle E, angle F and angle G. These are the four angles. And as I explained you with the triangles, you can name it in other ways also. Like D can be written as E, D, G or G, D, A. The important thing is whatever angle you are talking about, it should be in the, that vertex should be in the center. Clear? Next is one more thing. These are called diagonals. What are diagonals? Diagonal is a line segment joining opposite vertices. This opposite to this. So we have joined with a line and this line is called the diagonals. So diagonals are D, F and E, G. Okay. Now let's talk about more. Let us understand opposite sides, opposite angles, adjacent sides and adjacent angles, right? Let's talk about first opposite angles. Can you see which angle is opposite to angle G? Yes, angle E. So, and angle D opposite to angle F. These are opposite angles. Next opposite pair is angle G and angle E. These are the pairs of opposite angles. Now we'll talk about opposite sides, right? Opposite side, DG is opposite to EF and DE opposite to GF. So let us write down the pair of opposite side DE and the opposite side is GF. Very good. Next, DG and the opposite side is EF. I hope you understood this thing. Now let's talk about adjacent sides and adjacent angles. Very important to understand. Now, adjacent angles, right? Adjacent means just side, on the same side. Like G, angle G is adjacent to angle D and adjacent to angle F also. Yes or no? So let's write down angle D adjacent to angle G, or you can write down angle G. Okay. Similarly, we write down angle D is adjacent to angle E, and we write down angle E adjacent to angle F, like this angle adjacent to this angle is adjacent to this. Okay, understood? Any other? You can write down angle F is adjacent to angle G, right? Any other? So angle G adjacent to angle D, angle G adjacent to angle F, that's it. Next, let us talk about angle D is adjacent to angle E also. Angle E is adjacent to angle F. Angle F is adjacent to angle G. Understood all of you? Clear adjacent angles? Now let us talk about adjacent sides. Because they can ask you, name the pair of adjacent angles, name the pair of adjacent side, name the pair of opposite sides. So you should be knowing this. Now adjacent side, DG is adjacent to GF, right? Why they are adjacent? You can see they have the common vertex, DG, GF, common vertex. Understood? That is why they are adjacent. Clear? These are adjacent sides. Next is, next adjacent side we can write down. Let us write down one more pair of adjacent side. Let us write down DE adjacent to angle EF. Okay. Any other topic is circle. Okay. Very important topic. And pay attention. Okay. Circle. Let us understand the parts of the circle. This is the center, right? And we'll write down center of a circle. Center is O. Now, any line segment passes through the center of a circle and its end point touches the circle, we call it diameter. Let's write down diameter. What is diameter? AB. Let us write down name AB. So AB is a diameter of a circle, right? Now let us understand radius. Always remember, singular it is called radius and plural it is called radii. Okay, singular we call radius and plural radii. Okay, next let us talk about the radius. So what is radius? Radius is a line segment which touches the center and the circle. Center and the circle. So here also we can see the radii. Let us write down the name of radius is OA, OB. These are the radius. Another radius you can make it like this. OD is also the radius. So we have written 3 radii here. Clear? Next let us talk about the chord. Let us draw a chord here. I have drawn, let us name it EF. EF is a chord. So what's a chord? Chord is again a line segment which touches the circle, whose end point touches the circle. That is a chord. Yes, we can say that chord diameter is also a chord. It's the longest chord, right? Understood everyone? We can say that yes, diameter is a chord. All the diameters are chord, but we cannot say that all chord cannot be a diameter, because diameter should pass through the center of the circle. Understood? Let's write down the name of the chord, E, F, right? I hope this you have already done in the previous classes, and the important thing is we're going to understand it. Segment of a circle and sector of a circle. Okay? What is the segment? Segment of a circle, these both are the parts of a circle, right? A segment is the part of chord and arc, right? This is called segment. This is called segment, okay? And what is the sector? Again, in sector also arc is involved, but with the radius. This is called sector of a circle. I hope you understood. Segment, again, it is this region which is enclosed by arc and the chord, and sector is a region which is enclosed by an arc and two radii of a circle. Is this clear? You understood segment and sector? Very important to understand. Clear, everyone? You understood all the parts of a circle: center, diameter, radius, chord, sector, segment. Clear, everyone? I hope you understood all this. These are the important points or important concept of this chapter. If you need to ask something else, you can easily comment in the comment box, and I'm going to clear your doubts. Bye bye.